thanks for coming, guys. We appreciate you guys coming to do this interview. So tell us a little bit. Do you guys know anything about the house history?
No, the only thing really would be it was built in 1963.
Okay.
The original house was over on a different part of the property. So the only owners that were in it were the ones that lived in there before us.
Oh, okay.
They were all living. So.
Oh, okay. Well, so nobody died in the house?
No.
Okay. So, and it's fairly new. So that's good. So tell us some of the stuff that you guys have had happen.
I think one of the first things that happened too was like I was doing homework at like 11 something at night. I was working on some science project, and all my cats were by my feet. So I mean, there was no way of like this being anything else. Everyone else is asleep, and all of a sudden the entire floor just rumpled, and it sounded like the entire basement just got rearranged horribly. And like you could actually feel the floor shake, and I freaking freaked, and I went and told these guys right away, and they thought I was nuts. But they went
Never nothing.
Really?
Nothing. That happened again because we had just gotten a cow from processed cow, obviously, from Bergen, and I just put everything in the freezer. And then Brandon and Rachel had come over for something. We're all standing in the dining room, and it sounded like it all just totally fell out of the freezer downstairs. I mean, it was just a ton of clattering, wasn't it? It sounded like something just went down. Went downstairs, nothing
you heard
out
it
of place, but everybody heard it that time.
I had another time where I was laying in bed again, and my dad snores really bad, so my mom would come and lay in bed with me when I was younger. And I'm a pretty light sleeper, so I can usually tell when she's coming in. And I heard the door open, heard the footsteps go over to the other side of the bed, and I felt the pressure, the blankets moving, everything. Well, about 5 minutes later, she walks around the bed. She gets up, walks around the bed, and gets to my side. And I figured maybe it was about time to get up for school, and she had to get ready for work. And she got in my ear and was like, "I'll come get you later." And I opened my eyes, and I'm like, "Okay." And then no one's there, and I'm like, "Great."
Oh, man.
I think this was after you guys were there. They had the huskies there, the dogs.
Yeah.
And Jessica's sitting there on the floor talking to me, and Blue, their husky, is laying on the floor by her. And she's just talking, and suddenly she does this for a couple seconds, and I'm looking at her. She's like, "I'm sorry, I had like these really bright, shiny lights going off above me." And then Blue, the dog, he's looking around, and he's like trying to bite at the air.
Oh, wow.
And we're just like, that was weird. And then he got grabbed.
Well, I thought these guys were all in the head, you know. Whatever, you know. And about a month or maybe a month before you guys actually did the investigation, I was laying down in bed, getting ready to go to work, and I heard bunking around and talking upstairs, and I just thought it was Jesse and her boyfriend. So got my clothes put on, I go upstairs, and I'm gonna say goodbye, and there's nobody there. Like, what the hell?
This is weird. That's crazy.
Then the day after the investigation you guys did, we're sitting at the center island talking, and I was talking to Carla, and I don't know what I was saying. All of a sudden, something grabs my leg right here, and I look over, and I thought it was a cat. And the cat's over there. The hell? That's Carla, something just grabbed my leg, and I no more than said that again, and wham, something nailed it again. So there's nothing there.
That's really okay.
We did hear that the 2 days after they were there, me and Carla were laying down in bed, and all of a sudden our upstairs door opens and closes.
Yeah, no one's there because our bed you can see out from the
Yeah.
mirror. Jessica would wake up. Yeah, she'd be like, because we never say anything to her because she freaks out too easy. But yeah, she'd wake up with scratches on her legs. But it's like
The
three. And she'd have them on her back. She'd have them on her leg, on her shoulder.
So there were scratches.
She had scratches. She's like, I don't know if I'm scratching myself at night or what, but she's like, I keep getting these scratches. And me and Danielle are just like.
Multiple times, and it was the 3.
Yeah, it was 3.
Okay.
Is it 3 like every time she's gotten scratched?
I think so. I mean, she was getting scratched there for.
But they looked like cat claw nails. It wasn't like necessarily even person nails half the time.
Is Lump declawed?
No, but Lump doesn't.
Lump wouldn't do that?
No, and she would be all for if she did.
Yeah.
And she doesn't got the ambition.
No, she just.
There's a reason she's called Mom.
Yeah.
But it's just like, you don't even want to just really hurry and go, but you feel like you're going slow, but you just have just such a weird, eerie presence. Or even just sometimes you're fine until you're starting to come back up the stairs.
You feel like someone's right behind you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It literally feels like someone's like hugging
Sitting there
up
watching,
against your back, just like shadowing you.
Yeah, I saw this one saying. It said, you're not scared to be alone in the dark. You're scared that you're not alone in the dark. So would you guys say that the activity is getting worse since we've been in there?
No.
Actually,
I don't know.
The day after, I'm like, what the hell did they open up?
Well, for real, but I think it honestly comes
After
in
that, I
spurts.
really haven't seen any.
Well, if things persist, we have, my stepdad is an ordained minister, and we have sage and holy water. So if you guys want us to bless the house at any time, it would be no problem.
Yo, what's up, guys? DJ TC Investigations coming at you. Right now we're at a friend's house. This is our friend Danielle, and we are currently at her house. She said she's had some weird stuff go on, so come check it out. It's for you. James, Danielle, and Trevor head to the studio right off the bat, but they didn't find any activity at this time. They decided to head to one of the rooms upstairs, and after about 5 minutes of nothing, so we thought, they decided to check out another part of the house. Right after they leave the room, we catch this.
I was just standing in the hallway. We are here to try and tell your story, see how you feel.
After our first voice encounter, we thought things would be off to a hot start. A few hours passed and things were starting to look bleak. Little did we know, something would catch our eye.
Is it though? Look at that thing, dude.
That is insane. This just hovers.
Halo.
Shortly after the orb, Cole and James venture into the family room for an EVP session. Moments into the session, James feels a burning sensation on his side. We couldn't help but think back to the interview with the homeowners.
Scratches, like, I don't know if I'm scratching myself at night or what, but just I keep getting these scratches. Me and Danielle are just like.
Following the scratches, we head to the family room with the spirit box, a device used to communicate with spirits using high-speed radio frequencies, also known as white noise. It's then where Danielle decides to get vocal, and what we hear next is chilling.
Scratch my sister, now scratch me. Scratch my sister, now scratch me.
That happened to me too when I laid down. I think it was just me adjusting to the darkness.
Are you still in here?
Whoa. What was that? Like, it sounded like, I thought I heard hyena. While we have a minute, we would like to take this time to thank everyone for the love and support. We wouldn't want to do it for anyone else. Go check out our Instagram and Facebook pages for updates on our journey. Links are in the description below. In the meantime, give the video a like, hit subscribe, share it, and don't forget to hit the bell icon to be notified when we post new videos. Again, we appreciate every single one of you. Now listen carefully and enjoy the rest of the evidence.
Say something else. It literally felt like someone just went.
Really? No, you got nothing there.
Did you just touch her? Did you just touch her? Did you just touch her?
Yeah.
Oh! What's your name?
Can you touch me again? Can you touch me again? Can you touch me again?
What?
Jimmy.
What, Jimmy?
You said I'm. You said I'm. You said I'm not.
There's a knock?
He said no.
Oh.
Can I get you to touch my hand? Yeah.
Are you by Danny?
Yeah, you know.
My name is Danielle. Can you tell me your name?
Biology?
You like us being in here?
I don't know.
Almost.
Thanks for watching the video, guys. We want to take this time to thank the Ambrose family for letting us investigate their home.
And we hope you enjoyed the video and continue to follow us on our journey.
And don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, and share, and then there will be a bell icon that you can hit so that you can get more notifications from us.
Links for the Instagram and Facebook will be dropped in the description below. And we are
DJTC Investigations.
Till next time.